Greetings. So I made this video recently about Client AI, which is an extension on VS Code, an alternative to Windsurf and Cursor. And you can use it actually for free. You have a limit of 1,000 requests per day, assuming you use OpenRouter AI, which is a great service. One API key, all the LLM models that are out there pretty much. And there was this one user that asked, how does this compare to Augment? Now Augment, I didn't know about it. Is this service over here that essentially is another VS Code extension, but they have something nice going on about themselves. They offer an unlimited agent service for $30 for a month, which is half of what Windsurf does, which is at $60. And they also have, promising model proposition here. They say that, they have best software engineering bench evaluations, and essentially it's like any other code editor, but perhaps the best. So I'll go ahead and check it out. So let's go ahead and install it. So I'm just gonna install. And it asks me for authentication and my credit card. Okay, the extension has been downloaded. We're gonna go ahead and install it. Trust the publisher. Okay, and it's being installed. So we're going to go ahead and test it out. Here we are. We have signed in, and a nice step that you see when you get started with a project is that they're asking you to index your code base. So I'm going to do that, and you want to index it. Essentially what it does is it understands what your code base is made out of, the programs, the files, where they are, so that you save time and the need to as well. So this is a necessary step, and I see somebody doing that. Okay. My project copy meow. It's an application that you use to create color guides from the website. The user inputs a website URL, true, capture the screenshot using a extract and analyze the colors from the website, present colors in various formats, including a 60-30-10 color palette. This is my tech stack indeed. And these are the features. So I'm happy with this. Okay, good. So now we should go ahead and try to implement a feature. I want to get a dashboard that the user can use where they see what they've previously taken screenshots of, right? So they can just take stock of previous projects. And let's go ahead and implement that. Okay, and here we are at TailDraw. I use this as a platform for designing my mockups, wireframes, and whatnot. I downloaded this particular image, and we're going to feed it into our Augment Code extension. Okay, here we are. The instructions have been written. A prompt says to make a dashboard page using the image that I attached, and giving a little blurb about what we want, which is like an avatar linking to the supervised profiles table, and an array of cards matching the extracted color palette from each website that we extracted. The agent on automatic mode, it will auto run all tools without needing my permission. This is experimental. Let's see what it does. And I will also accept its terms. So let's go ahead and check it out. So as you can see, it started over here, and we should start seeing it think. Good. Really nice. And I'll let it think, and I'll be right back. Okay, so it's well underway, and it's done a few innovations here. It created out for fetching the palettes for the said user, and so far it looks good. Which is so it introduced also pagination, which makes sense because there may be many palettes that we gather over the course of time. So at a first glance, it looks good. And there are some other code blocks that has made changes. We can have a link that goes to the dashboard once you're signed in. So I'm going to pause and come back once we're ready to test it out. Which I'm tempted to do, but I won't right now, just to keep the scope minimal. And they all make sense, right? So just being able to delete palettes from dashboard, changing your avatar, that all makes sense. So why don't we go ahead and just test it out on Vercel Preview. Okay, so here's the dashboard I built with Augmenta. It's a good first pass. I mean, I understand that there's some features when it comes to the user interface that need to be improved, but this is a really good prototype. You have overall here your avatar, your name, the plan I'm in, and the saved palettes over here. So that's really neat. I'd say it's a great model, and I would use it again. Keep shipping.